What's up everyone, it's Kelly and today I've got another swatch review for you. By the way, I know I'm in a different place now, my background looks a little bit different. Don't worry, it's still a work in progress, I haven't quite figured it all out yet, but that's not what we're talking about today. Today I am partnering up with Mooncat to show you their new Underworld collection. But before we get into that, if you haven't heard of Mooncat before, they are a US based nail polish brand and all of their polishes are 10 free, meaning they are free of 10 of the potentially harmful ingredients that can be found in nail polish. They are vegan, meaning they do not use any animal-derived ingredients, and they're also cruelty-free, meaning they do not test their products on animals. So they just released this collection, the Underworld collection, which has 6 brand new nail polishes. They're all these really intense shimmers and flakies, and all of them actually have this really beautiful lit from within sort of look, which I find very appropriate for an Underworld themed collection. So yeah, let me show you the swatches, then we can talk a little bit more about pricing, availability, my thoughts on the polishes, all that good stuff. So roll the swatch footage. So as always with my swatch and review videos, I am using base coat underneath all of my swatches just to protect my natural nail and prevent any stains. Today it's the Mooncat base coat. We'll start off with this first shade, River Styx. This one is a slightly deeper blue base and it is packed with a green shimmer running throughout. And I seriously love this shade. As soon as I saw it in the bottle, I feel like it's easier to tell in person, but it really does give this sort of lit from within kind of look where we have that darker base color competing with the intense green shimmer. So when the light hits it, it really does have this gorgeous glow. I ended up getting 2 coat coverage on my short nails. My nails are actually even shorter than usual because I did break them. But in 2 coats, I was really impressed. I thought it was such a stunning shade. I just love that green shimmer. Next up, we have the shade House of Hades. This is the one I was the most excited about when I saw it in the bottle because it is absolutely stunning. It's this really deep, almost blackened base color, and it is absolutely packed with this intense blue flaky running throughout. So this one is a little bit more sheer, but it is buildable. So I was able to get full coverage in 3 coats. And oh my gosh, talk about lit from within. This is so stunning. I feel like vibrant blue shades like this just look almost unreal to my eye. It's just such a beautiful jeweled tone, and I love that it's flakies instead of a shimmer, so the light catches it in almost like an irregular way. So definitely gorgeous. There is a note about this one on the Mooncat website that since this one is super pigmented, it is going to thicken a little bit over time, but nail polish thinner will help keep the consistency nice. Moving on, we have the shade Pomegranate Seeds, another one that just has this gorgeous ethereal sort of glow to it. So we've got this almost reddish purpley base color, and then this one is packed with that blue shimmer. It almost actually gives a little bit of a purpley glow just combined with that base color. And then we also have these iridescent flakies running throughout that primarily shift between pink and orange. So this one is so unique. I really don't have anything like it. I love the combination of colors here. You know, I love a really strong contrast between a warm toned base and a cool toned shimmer or vice versa, but this one takes it a step further because we have that warm base, the cool shimmer, and then we also have the warm flakies. So definitely a very cool concept, and I love that it's like the pomegranate seeds. And then we have the shade Gates of Hell, and this is another one that really caught my eye when I saw it in the bottle. This is a black multi-chrome polish. So primarily the colors that you see when you're looking at it is a black into this deep burgundy sort of red, but then at other angles you see a lot of different colors like orange into yellow and even into green at more extreme angles. And this one is also packed with this little holographic sparkle running throughout, so it really gives this gorgeous like glittering night sky kind of vibe, but there's almost this ominous color with that reddish tint in there. So another absolutely stunning shade. I feel like this would be so cool for galaxy nail art. Moving on, we have the shade Pandemonium, and this one is a gorgeous red shimmer, but honestly, this one looks deceptively simple. I think up close and in person, it is so stunning. First of all, the coverage was absolutely incredible. It did actually cover up my visible nail line in the first coat. Now, I do have very short nails right now, but I still thought that coverage was very impressive. But yeah, this one is that red base. We've got this color shifting iridescent shimmer that shifts from red into orange, but at certain angles, you can see an almost golden golden glow coming from it. And when you look at it really close, it seems like that shimmer is actually comprised of a few different colors. So I can almost see little sparks of like pink and blue in there. So it's very stunning. And last but definitely not least, we have the shade Stolen Ambrosia. And I gotta say, this shade, I knew that it was pretty, but I was not expecting it to absolutely steal my heart the way that it did. It's this gorgeous, almost peachy coral base kind of color, and it is packed with an orange to yellow duochrome shimmer, but there's just something about it that is so different. I actually loved the way that it looked in 2 coats. I ended up trying on a third just to see, but in 2 coats, there's just something in there that gives that high contrast look that I like. The base color almost gives like a purpley undertone, and it adds so much depth. You can see that orange into yellow shimmer going on there, and it is just stunning. So I did end up putting on a third coat, like I said, and I think that gave a lot more coverage. It made the color a little bit more intense and rich, but I thought it looked so beautiful in the 2 coats. You know, I love a slightly sheer look, and there's just something about that contrast that really worked for me, but it's also, of course, very pretty in 3 coats. So here are all of the shades together, and I have to say I am really impressed with them. I really love the theming of these. I love the way that the color story is laid out. I really appreciate that we've got like these 3 cooler tones and then these 3 warmer tones. And I don't know, even the shimmers feel very special to me. They look deceptively simple on camera, but I think in person you see a lot more fine details that really make it special, because I think the shimmer in there might be like a very, very tiny micro flake that just adds a lot of dimension to the nail. And then we also see like little hints of other colors in there, which just makes them so special. So we've got really vibrant shades. They all have this gorgeous sort of glow to them. And yeah, they definitely are all very stunning. So yeah, those are the polishes. And I have to say, I really loved all of these. I was really impressed with the colors, just how unique they are, but also how perfectly they worked within the theme and how they sort of had that lit from within kind of glow. I think it's just something about the combination between the vibrant shimmers and these really dark base colors, and it just worked really perfectly. I have to say, Mooncat has been absolutely killing it lately, no pun intended, with an Underworld collection here. But yeah, I think it's a great collection. I think they made some really stunning shades, and they're very different from what I already have in my collection, so I love the uniqueness. So all of these polishes come in 12 milliliter bottles. They do feature a wide flat brush that has a rounded tip, so application's really easy, and they retail on the Mooncat website for $15 USD each. They also have the full set of 6 polishes for a discounted rate of $81 USD. So I'm gonna link that all down in the description. You can check them out if you're interested, but I'm curious to hear from you. What do you think of these polishes? Which color is your favorite? Leave it all in the comments. We can chat about it. If you enjoy my swatch and review videos, please give this one a thumbs up. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I am in the process of moving right now, so schedule's a little bit off, but I am getting back into it, so soon you will see me back on my Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. And I also do have a vlog channel where I am chronicling the move, so if you're interested in that, definitely check it out. I'll put it in the cards. And of course, a huge shout out to my supporters on Patreon, my Royal Astronomer Amanda M, as well as my Cosmic Admirals, Rocket Man's daughter, Paula, Ken, Rosie, and Courtney. I really appreciate your support, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye. Today's fun fact question comes from Patreon supporter Megan D, and Megan D wants to know, what is the fun fact you give whenever you have to give one as an icebreaker? I would say in 99% of situations when I'm doing icebreakers, it has nothing to do with what I do online. So I feel like my icebreaker is usually that I own over 1,000 bottles of nail polish. But if I am doing something that's slightly nail related, or if I'm with nail polish people, I feel like the fun fact that I give is that I am Cicerone certified. If you don't know what that means, it's basically a sommelier but for beer, and I did have to become a level 1 Cicerone certified beer server for an old job, and I don't know, I just think it's very funny because I don't drink beer. I actually don't drink at all, so I think it's really funny that I do have this certification. Although actually I think now, living in another state, I like to tell people that I'm from the Jersey Shore, because I don't know, I feel like a lot of people in other states have this idea in their head that the Jersey Shore and all the people in it are like the MTV show Jersey Shore. So I don't know, I think it's funny to tell people. But yeah, if you have a fun fact that is your go-to for icebreakers, let me know in the comments, because I'm curious curious what everybody's like little weird fact about themselves is. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.